Hey, welcome to the Truckn Science Kitchen Classroom. And today I am going to start an experiment over the next 7 days to compare my sugar fast with a combination of the sugar diet and the starch solution. I'm going to find out if starches really are a problem on the sugar diet. And the way I'm going to do that is, I'll get into that in a second. First, I'll explain why I'm doing this. I started off my first sugar fast in February. I did 30 days. I did sugar water and V8 juice. I did that 4 times a day. It was 500 grams of sugar, which worked out to be about 2,000 calories. And I lost 31 pounds in 30 days. Now, of course, once I introduced food, I gained 5 pounds with having food in my system. And after that 30 days, I went to what is my sustainable diet now, which is during the week is fruit, vegetables, beans, and lentils. And I do that as a sustainable diet. I've maintained basically 170 pounds for 4 months now. And the way that works is that sustainable diet that I did to drop that other 5 pounds, I dropped 31 pounds, regained 5, and then I lost that 5 pounds over the next month on my sustainable diet. You know, the thing is that during that sustainable diet period, on the weekends, I wasn't letting loose. I was continuing that all week long. Now, what I do is I eat the same thing, except on the weekends, I let loose. I don't worry about what I eat, and it balances everything out during the week and the weekend. So what I'm going to do now is I want to see, I'm going to test something. So what I'm doing is a potato diet. For the next 7 days, I'm going to consume 5 pounds of potatoes every day. And with that, I'm going to consume 2 cups of ketchup. So the way it's going to work is each meal is going to be 1¼ pounds of potatoes. And that's what I've got here. 1¼ pound of potatoes. And I'm going to do just like I did when I was sugar fasting. I'm going to have 4 meals a day. So 1¼ pounds, 4 meals a day will equal 5 pounds. Now with that 1¼ pound of potatoes, I'm going to have ½ cup of ketchup. So that'll equal 2 cups of ketchup. That's my sugar. 5 pounds of potatoes. That's my starch. Now, how does this look? So on the calorie-wise, on the sugar fast, I was consuming approximately 2,000 calories a day of pure sugar water, and V8 juice. Now, 5 pounds of potatoes and 2 cups of ketchup is going to equal 2,355 calories. Now, if I look at something I made a video on this before. If we're just looking at your body mass, your basal metabolic rate calculator, just on calculator.net. If I put in my age 50, my height 6'1", my current weight 170 pounds, this calculates that my basal metabolic rate, my sit around, my sleeping in a coma, my do nothing, calories per day burn is 1,685. Now, when it calculates my activity level, sedentary, little or no exercise, 2,022 calories. Now, as a truck driver, I could probably say I could fit into that because it's a pretty sedentary lifestyle. But when I was doing my sugar fast, although I wasn't working out, I was trying to get on my recumbent bike at home during my days on my weekends when I was at home. So let's say, so I'll do the same thing here. So I'll do 3 days a week of half-hour riding my bike each time. So this says exercise 1 to 3 times a week. Activity level calories would be 2,317. So 2,317 calories should be maintenance for this week per day. And this diet that I'm going to embark on is 2,355 calories. Okay, so we're right in the same ballpark. I should basically, according to this, I should be able to eat 5 pounds of potatoes and 2 cups of ketchup each day for a week and be exactly the same weight that I'm going to show you that I am right now without any change. So it'll be interesting to see. So a couple differences here from my sugar fast. The protein on this potato and ketchup diet is 42.6 grams of protein per day versus the sugar water in V8 was 8 grams of protein a day. There's 8 grams of protein in the V8. Total fat per day on my potato and ketchup diet is 2.3 grams of fat versus 0 grams of fat in the sugar and V8. Carbohydrates. So my carbohydrates on the sugar water fast was 500 grams of sugar carbohydrates per day. On the potato, this is why I came out with these ratios, because I was trying to equate the carbs and everything. So the carbohydrates with 5 pounds of potatoes and 2 cups of ketchup is 563 grams of carbohydrates. It says the net carbohydrates are 509 because there's actually 54.4 grams of fiber in this meal or in this diet versus I had 8 grams of fiber in the V8 juice. Okay, so we're getting very linear here. I want to have everything dialed in. That's what I like to do. And you know, I'm a simple guy. I like to have everything calculated so that I know what's going on. So on the potassium and sodium side of this, when I was doing sugar water and V8, and I'm just going to calculate regular V8, not the low sodium. Regular V8 had 2,000 milligrams of potassium in the 1 liter that I drank a day. Had 1,920 was that grams or milligrams? Sorry, 2,000 milligrams of potassium, 1,920 milligrams of sodium. Now get this. My potato and ketchup diet, potassium, 14,070 milligrams, sodium, 4,868 milligrams. Now, I know that's high, but people have done potato diets. And here's the thing. The Starch solution, or the McDougall plan, that kind of thing, when they really promote potatoes, they always say low salt. Don't salt your food all up. And they also don't want you having simple sugars. So I'm going against the grain there. I'm doing very refined sugar, and so that's going to be the sodium potassium. Now, why did I come up with the exact amounts here? Sorry, these videos are just off the cuff, guys. So the potassium to sodium according to Dr. Google, you want generally a 3-to-1 sodium to potassium, the potassium being 3 times higher than the sodium. So at 14,000 potassium and 4,800 sodium, I'm right around that 3-to-1. They're just both really high. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep the salt and potassium the same because the meal doesn't change, the ingredients don't change, it's what it is, and it's going to be for 7 days, 4 meals a day, and I'm gonna see if, according to my calculations, if I should stay the same weight or if I drop some weight. Now, with my sustainable diet that I'm doing now, when I didn't cheat on the weekends, I was dropping 1.25 pounds a week. It's pretty reasonable. I mean, a lot more reasonable than 30 pounds in a month. So we're gonna see if I drop 1.25 pounds, cool, or will I stay the same? Or will I put on some weight? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that's 5 pounds of potatoes, guys. That's what I'll be eating every day. Luckily, breaking it up into 1¼ pounds. Okay, so let's do a weigh-in here. I'm gonna have to grab my phone here, take you over to the scale, and I'm gonna have to flip this around because let's see here. And okay, I hope the glare isn't too bad and you guys can read what comes up here. Okay, 169.6. 169.6 on Friday, June 27th. Friday, June 27th, 169.6, which is really cool. I mean, I've been this weight for 4 months after losing 31 pounds on a sugar fast. So that's pretty decent. Now I'm gonna see what happens over the next week. I'm gonna try, I'll try and do a daily thing. I'm gonna weigh in every day before I eat. It's not gonna be the same time every day because I drive a truck and I drive nights. So when I come off weekends, I live on like a normal person schedule, try to, and then when I go back, I work nights. So my weigh-ins when I'm on the road are probably gonna be late afternoon. Weekend weigh-ins will be in the morning, and yeah, so we'll do that. Tell me what you think. Am I crazy? Am I gonna lose weight? Am I gonna stay the same? Am I gonna gain weight? I guess we'll find out.